reason why you're so afraid to do anything in life, you're so afraid to go against the grain, is because that fear of uncertainty, that fear of failure is just so debilitating for you. Just the thought of looking bad in front of people is keeping you from making the most minute of steps, right, to go in to the trajectory that you want to be on. And guys, I'm not gonna lie, we're in such a place where we think so many people are just constantly watching us, surveilling us, and actually giving a crap about what we do. That's not the case, bro, because at the end of the day, everyone is thinking the same thing, and they're really thinking about themselves, and they're more hyper focused on why their life isn't the way it is they want it to be, why this is like this, focusing on stupid stuff like the economy, blame it on this, blame it on the immigrants, right? There's so much information out there, right? More interesting information than any information that pertains to your life. And so we are so scared to fail, but failure is what you need. Like, genuinely think about it like this, yeah? I remember when I was working at a restaurant, yeah? And bro, first time you go in and you try ask for an order, like, oh, what would you like to order? Like, bro, it sounds like, yeah, that's minor and it's easy. But bro, you're so nervous. You're like, excuse me, sir. What would you like to drink? Bro, I'm telling you, this is when I was young, like 13, 14. And so next thing you know, you just have a few bad experience. Not even bad. You have to go through it. No one's born out the womb like winning non-stop, right? It's never like that. And then next thing you know, when I was working that job at the restaurant, a couple years down the line, yeah, I was like, yo, mate, how you doing? You want your usual? No, you. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, it just becomes second nature. It becomes normal. It becomes so fluid. And that's because you had to go through that failure. So reframe your failure, all right? Reframe it. Think of it as a stepping stone for you to get to where you want to get to. You want to get to that pot of gold. You need to go through the road of dirt, right? You need to go through it. And while you're taking every step, while your shoes are getting muddy, while your clothes are getting tattered by the dirt, you need to be thinking to yourself, bro, I'm actually on the right path. I'm on the way to that pot of gold. Whereas if everything is paved, everything is so clean and simple, right? More time you're going nowhere. You're going in a circle and you're just going to stay in the same place for the most part. So stop overthinking failure. Failure is what you need. Like, reframe it as something that is vital. You want failure. You want to get into sales. I want to get into more sales. For something I'm working on, I want to do way more sales, and my idea has been changing. Like, all right, cool, I don't want to do 100 perfect cold calls straight away. I don't want to do 300 perfect cold calls straight away. That's a stupid thing to think. I just want to do 300 or 200 bad cold calls a day, and then throughout the weeks, throughout the months, I want them to become decent. Then I want them to become good. And then the more I do it, the more quicker down that path I go. And that's what's needed. I think no one really cares what you really and truly, no one cares. No one cares about what your failures are, because they're so focused on themselves. And if anything, the more you fail, the more chances of success you are. The more no's you get, the more closer to a yes you are. And if you don't ask for any no's, if you don't take that risk at all, you don't take any shots, how the hell are you going to achieve anything in this life? Like, life isn't meant to be, all right, cool, I do this and then I get this straight away. That's the mentality that we've been drilled into. You know, you work 10 hours, you get paid £200 or something stupid like that, right? That's not the mentality I know that you want. So think about it like that. Yeah, you need that failure. It's a prerequisite for success, and it's a blessing, right? With every hardship comes ease, guys. فَإِنَّ مَعَ الْعُسْرِ يُسْرًا, I believe. With every hardship comes ease. Love.